There meet in Jesus Christ infinite justice and infinite grace. As Christ is a divine person, he is infinitely holy and just, hating sin, and disposed to execute condign or appropriate punishment for sin. He is the judge of the world, and the infinitely just judge of it, and will not at all acquit the wicked, or by any means clear the guilty. And yet he is infinitely gracious and merciful. Though his justice be so strict with respect to all sin and every breach of the law, yet he has grace sufficient for every sinner, and even the chief of sinners. That blood of Christ, which fell in great drops to the ground in his agony, was shed from love to God's enemies and his own. That shame and spitting, that torment of body, and that exceeding sorrow, even unto death, which he endured in his soul, was what he underwent from love to rebels against God, to save them from hell, and to purchase for them eternal glory. Never did Christ so eminently show his regard to God's honor as in offering up himself a victim to justice. And yet in this, above all, he manifested his love to them who dishonored God, so as to bring such guilt on themselves that nothing less than his blood could atone for it. And when it shall be, the kings and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man shall hide themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and shall cry to the mountains and rocks to fall on them, to hide them from the face and wrath of the Lamb. And none can declare or conceive of the amazing manifestations of wrath in which he will then appear towards these, or the trembling and astonishment, the shrieking and gnashing of teeth, with which they shall stand before his judgment seat, and receive the terrible sentence of his wrath. And yet he will at the same time appear as a lamb to his saints. He will receive them as friends and brethren, treating them with infinite mildness and love. There shall be nothing in him terrible to them, but towards them he will clothe himself wholly with sweetness and endearment. The church shall be then admitted to him as his bride. That shall be her wedding day. The saints shall all be sweetly invited to come with him to inherit the kingdom, and reign in it with him to all eternity. Here let me a little expostulate with the poor, burdened, distressed soul. Number 1. What are you afraid of, that you dare not venture your soul upon Christ? Are you afraid that he cannot save you? That he is not strong enough to conquer the enemies of your soul? But how can you desire one stronger than the mighty God, as Christ is called in Isaiah 9, verse 6? Is there need of greater than infinite strength? Are you afraid that he will not be willing to stoop so low as to take any gracious notice of you? But then look on him as he stood in the ring of soldiers, exposing his blessed face to be buffeted and spit upon by them. Behold him bound with his back uncovered to those that smote him, and behold him hanging on the cross. Do you think that he that had condescension enough to stoop to these things, and that for his crucifiers, will be unwilling to accept of you if you come to him? Or are you afraid that if he does accept of you, that God the Father will not accept of him for you? But consider, will God reject his own Son, in whom his infinite delight is and has been from all eternity, and who is so united to him, that if he should reject him, he would reject himself?